Yo, what's good? It's Peak out here in Singapore. Middle of the night as always, but it is meant for the 30th of December. It is episode 160, and I am wide awake, and it's not odd. It's like normal now, and I wish it wasn't, but I've been reflecting a lot lately, the last couple of days, about this year. You've all heard it like a million times before. Changed jobs a couple times this year. Had some people leave out of my life, had some people pop back up, and I had to get rid of them again. Lots of ups and downs, but mostly I've been able to pick myself up every time, dust myself off a little bit, and just keep on going. I've been fairly lucky because I haven't really had anyone say, oh, you can't do anything. That hasn't really happened, but I do have people that I thought would be good supporters of mine that aren't. I know people who are supposed to be, close to me and haven't even heard a single episode. I know people who ask who is Crown for Success and what is it I'm doing, but then that's it. They don't want to know anymore. I guess they're terribly afraid that I might ask them to buy something or whatever. Anyway, that's where it is at the moment. Sorry, let me turn my volume off here. Today was a really chill day. It was a lot about just watching my energy because it's all over the place at the moment. There's a lot of sadness that keeps coming up that I'm trying to work through, I guess because of all the changes this year. And then the changes are going to happen January 2nd as well when baby girl starts going off to school because we have like a schedule change all over again. That tends to upheave everything for me because I am a creature of routine. I like my routines. I like knowing what to do, when to do it, what's going to be expected. I know how to manipulate time that way. But when things are up in the air and things are changing, I don't know, I get a little nervous. I guess because there've been so many changes in my life, I would rather not have any. But that's the one constant, right? Taxes, death, and change. That's pretty much it. Only things you can count on in life. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of roller coaster type emotions today. I've been kind of watching. The idea was for me to cook a lot, to clean a lot, to get a lot of things scratched off my list before the end of the year, which I may actually have to push till tomorrow or today, as the case may be, because I really didn't. I ended up watching TV. I ended up crying with a couple movies we were watching. I don't know. It was just kind of all over the place. But I guess it's part of the healing process. A lot of us don't like it when emotions kind of pop up. I know when I get sad or feel sad all of a sudden, and it's triggered by something else, but then a song kind of helps it come out all the way. A lot of times I wish it would go away. But what I'm learning is those things happen for a reason. Your feelings demand to be felt. You can't really kind of push them to the side and pretend they never happened. They demand to be felt, and the trick is to find out why. Why it is you're feeling that way. What it is that's triggering that at that time. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been dealing with today. I didn't get as much as I wanted to done, but, like I said, I'll get it done tomorrow. Y'all know how I am. I procrastinate, and then when there's a lot on my plate, I get everything done somehow. So I wish I could apply effectively all of that energy that I have when I have a plate full to the days when I don't have so much to do so that I would always be, productive. But I guess that would come with experience and practice. In the meantime, 2018, you guys, 2018. I've been hearing a lot about twin flames, ascension, soulmates coming together, lots of love forecasts for 2018. But for me, I'm trying not to concentrate on all that. I'm trying to make sure that I am steady. What I'm finding is with all the amount of movement in my life this year, I'm not as steady as I would like to be. And I'd like to be one of those people where no matter what happens, I don't stumble as much. I don't want to be knocked off kilter. If someone is suddenly rude to me, I don't want to be upset the rest of the day thinking about it. Yeah, it still happens. I still do that. So I'm working on that. I'm doing some energy work, clearing chakras, stuff like that. Trying to figure out, what it is that I need to learn and really conquer, because otherwise those stupid lessons keep popping up. You notice? You try really hard to work through a particular situation that keeps cropping up. You think you have it nailed. It's been a while since you had that issue pop up, and then suddenly it pops up and you think, damn, you fall back into the same old routine, and you're wondering, what the hell, how come I still haven't learned my lesson? I'll give you an example. Today, like I said, a lot of work I wanted to do, and I was doing pretty good. I had conquered some of those things. I'd put some stuff into motion. I was leveraging equipment and trying to put, YouTube and SoundCloud together a little bit, and then I got a message from someone. And when I got the message, I was so excited, and I couldn't wait to hear more from them. And I was looking forward to connecting and stuff. And then suddenly, I asked a question, and they disappeared. And I was like, shit, did I upset them? Did I say something wrong? Like, what happened? And for some reason, I could not get past that one emotion. It was like I got stuck for a second. Okay, it wasn't a second. I got stuck for a while, and it was all I could do to keep from just falling apart and overanalyzing and filling in the gaps where my mind couldn't figure out what had happened. So I was trying to fill in the whole story for myself with whatever my mind decided to feed it. It was really bad, actually. It was so bad to the point that I was in tears. I called my mom and I was like, look, I thought I had a handle on this, but somehow it's upsetting me again. She goes, well, you got to hold it at arm's length. And I'm thinking, damn it, I've been doing that for like 4.5 months now. Why am I not over this yet? Why do I always have to get super angry and be at the point of like cutting these people off before they suddenly pop back up and I'm like back in that, oh my God, they texted me situation. It's really stupid. Anyway, so yeah, see, it still happens to me. I'm not perfect. Far, far from it. But I recognize the problem, and I recognize that these things keep popping up. So I'm trying to get to a place where I can still get my work done, still be productive, still be there for that person and excited when they do text rather than thrown for a loop when they disappear again. So we'll see how that goes. So business-wise, I am glad to say that 2017 is under my belt and I actually feel like a business owner. I did have the business license for about 2 years before I did anything with it, and I did go through a name change this year as well because it felt more congruent with who I was and what I was doing already. So the name change stuck. I was very excited with that. And 2018 is going to be about really keeping the books very well, making sure that there are contracts for everything that I want to either partner up with people or offer services or product, so that, so there's no question about what it is that I want. There's no possibility of people not, fulfilling their end of the bargain as far as payments or whatever. So that's what 2018 is looking like for me. It's a little more finance oriented because I think I got the content creation down. I do want to try more avenues. Like I said, I dropped way off the board when it came to blogging. I am capable of writing. I do love writing, but it just takes a lot more effort for me to write the way that I need to write for these particular blogs than it is for me to basically to get on live audio and talk to you guys and tell you what's on my mind and on my heart and whatever else. So I'm going to try and be a little more consistent with that. I am debating whether or not to change the title of this show, because technically this is season 1. Tonight is the 160th episode. I feel pretty good about that. But January 1st, I'm kind of wondering if I should go a different direction, if I should change the name of the podcast or the logo. I think I may actually change the logo, but yeah, just kind of curious and open to what it is you might think I should maybe consider for the new year. In the meantime, I have a bunch of calls I need to schedule so that I can go ahead and start planning my collaborations, make sure that, I have people who are willing to back me up while I back them up as far as their goals are concerned, and we'll see how it goes. So, 2018. Dang. We're what? Less than 24 hours to the countdown. It's cool, right? It's really amazing. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. So tonight was another short one. I'm so sorry about that. But I think I've covered as much as I could possibly cover about the new year. I generally take the new year as one of those times where I get to reinvent myself once again. I need to keep the things that worked and toss the things that didn't. I usually try and update my look at the beginning of the year. It kind of helps my self-confidence and my self-esteem a little bit, to make sure my hair is on point, to make sure, my eyebrows are on point, that I have new makeup or clothes or whatever it is. I really don't like buying stuff for me, but I think it's about time. It's been like 5 years. It's about that time where I need to update my wardrobe anyway. So basically on the physical side, the new year is about being a new version of me, to shed the outer skin, to shed the things that no longer fit me, that no longer suit my personality, that no longer serve me, and kind of enhance myself and grow into the next set of shoes that I need to fill. In the metaphysical sense, in the spiritual sense, I feel like there's a lot of growing I need to do. I feel like this twin flame ascension is really, really pushing me to my limits and forcing me to face some things that I've had a lot of trouble facing in the past. I have really bad separation issues. It's like an attachment disorder, maybe. I don't know. It manifests itself as codependency sometimes, but I'm trying really hard not to let that manifest. But in the meantime, yeah, I have separation anxiety, like very badly. I get so used to routines and so used to seeing the same kinds of people, doing the same kinds of things at the same kinds of times, that any change along the way, it does throw me. So I'm working on that too. And then, of course, just to enjoy life. I do want to make 2018 one of those years where I push myself to try new things more. And by that I mean I've had a dream to create art for a long time, and I'd like to get into that. I've had a dream to make clothes, and I think I need to get into that. Obviously, I'm starting a t-shirt line, so that needs to be settled. And yeah, just marketing strategies, how to get, more eyes on the work that I do, more constructive criticism from people who know that I'm here to help and think that there may be better delivery systems or better ways to offer my services. So just growth, spiritual growth. I don't want to be in the same place again next year. I want to say that I created a replacement check for myself this year, and I've kind of molded my life the way I want it. I want time to spend with my kid. I want time to do my work well without being distracted. I want to launch. I feel like I haven't launched yet. I feel like I've done this and I've done that, and they're all kind of disjointed, but I kind of want to bring it all together. So we'll see how it goes. All right, you guys. Thanks again for listening. If you're catching the replay, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. And other than that, I'm still debating if I'm going to do an episode tomorrow night or not. But we'll see. I may just do a live instead. All right? I love you guys. Take care. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.